Oh, hey everybody, Jeff here, and welcome back to Control! Ooh, I'm excited for this. So yes, welcome back to Control. We beat this game, what, in the beginning of the year? I think I beat it. I finished up my initial playthrough, like, in January or maybe February. It was a while ago. And the DLC, it had already been announced by the time we finished it, I believe. The DLC came out back in June? The first DLC, the Foundation. However, during that time, I was recording Final Fantasy VII Remake, and then right after that, I had to go immediately into The Last of Us Part 2, so I didn't really have time to get into this at all. So I haven't touched it yet, but screw it, we're doing it now, and I can't wait. There is one little thing, though. I found a mission when I was playing through this again on my PS4 that doesn't seem to be available in the Xbox version of the game. I've tried to find it, and I can't. It's way back in the extrasensory lab. You know what? We're just going to cut to... I recorded it last night. We're going to cut to me playing it over there on that, and I can show you guys what that weirdness is like right now. Alright, so I switched over to my copy on the PS4. I just unlocked the Threshold mission. So we just did, like, the card puzzle in Darling's HRA lab. But what you do is you come back here to the extrasensory lab. And we were in here originally when I played through this, but there wasn't anything going on. And this is the wrong way. I want to go in here. There wasn't anything going on. I think there's a chest. Like up, yeah, up there. But now, and I don't know why I can't get this in the Xbox One version. Now, there's a file right here. Dr. Yoshimi Tokui's guided imagery experience. Wow, sorry. Alright, so let's take a look at that, shall we? Alright. Jesse discovers the existence of guided imagery experience tapes created by a man named Dr. Yoshimi Tokui, who we actually... He's somewhere. We had a... Was it correspondence, maybe? No, I bet it was... Oh, no, it's research. There was something for him somewhere. Trench. Dr. Tokui tapes, yeah. By the way, they finally made a zoom on this. Good news, the Dr. Tokui tapes arrived this week. Finally, you should have used same-day shipping. I sent them out to Dr. Darling and Dr. Harrington to check out before we begin serious examination. If you need them right away, I'd check Darling's room and the ritual office. Can't wait to start testing Dr. Yoshimi Tokui's famous guided imagery experience. Okay, so we need to find the two tapes. So research and HRA lab and ritual division. So nope, that's the wrong button. I need the map. Ritual division, which is the big main building, and the HRA labs. Okay. So we're gonna find the nearest control point and head for him, which I think is actually maybe up here, if I don't get blindsided. I miss being able to fly. Really miss being able to fly. Also, I'm like super weak at this point in the game. I basically when I realized I could do this, I kind of have been skipping as much as I can to get here as quickly as possible so I could record this. Okay, so let's see. We want ritual division, which is where we're that big long room, and we had that big fight with one of the first bosses that could use like chunks of rock as shield. The one that Bishop sent us into. This one, the PS4 version, seems a little janky sometimes. It doesn't seem to run quite as smooth, at least on my PS4. All right, so we're gonna take this. We've been up here as well. And if I remember, I think there are a few hiss up here. Not many, just one or two. What do we got? Correspondence Carla. Oh, maybe not. I guess not. Okay. Research. This is the tape right here. Alright, we got the first one.
Positive interactions. So I play this and get in the tank. Okay. Self-reflection can bring answers. I read that somewhere.
Alright. So that's the first one. And I remember when we found the files on Tokui originally, and I was like, oh, that's weird. And there's a lot of stuff that they just kind of, weird stuff that they just put in this game, you know, that doesn't really mean, it's just, you know, world building stuff. I'm surprised they did this. I don't know why they chose to do it with this one specifically. I'm glad they did. But it is weird. Also, I guess Dr. Tokui is voiced by, oh, I can't think of his name all of a sudden. Hideo Kojima. So, there's that, too. Again, why it's not available on the Xbox as of right now, I don't know. And, like, the Foundation DLC has been out for a couple months on Xbox as well. I know it came out way earlier on PS4, but... So we have to get over to the HRA labs, which means... Oh, we were there. Never mind. Through here? No. Through here. Unfortunately, there's no fast way over there. Well, I can't believe I forgot where the HRA... I just said that that's where we just were. Or where I just was. Yeah, the rubber ducky's around here somewhere, I think. Alright. So... The other tape's around here somewhere. Just not sure where. Maybe up in the office? Aha, there we go.
Embracing the erratic, an audio journey. This must be one of those sensory tank tapes.
So let's... what's the fastest way to it might be this way to get to a control point. I've got to get back to the extrasensory lab. Nope. Ah, screw it. Let's just do it. Ow. I don't have any of my awesome mods that I'm used to or anything for my guns. Nothing's powered up. There we go. I should have known I was going to end up having to fight guys this way. Ow! Okay, where'd you come from? There we go. Boom, boom. It was over here. Which means one more group of dudes, I bet. Oh, maybe not. I'm taking, like, the longest route. I should have just gone back. Oh! No, that's not bad at all. Okay, we're fine. We're right there. And hopefully I won't have to fight a bunch of guys. This room does like to spawn enemies. Nope. Alright. So, we put them in here.
This should be interesting.
Welcome to my guided imagery experience. Lesson 1. Morito no Tame. Exercise 1. The forest of positive interaction.
私は徳井義美博士。私を信じて任せてください。
My name is Dr. Yoshimi Tokui. Trust my words. I'm here for you.
I think that's his actual interpreter, too.
あなたは浜辺に一人佇んでいます。誰もいない静かな浜辺。
Close your eyes, open your mind, and find yourself on an empty beach.
さざ波の音が聞こえ、遠くに カモメが見えます。ポテトチップスの袋をつついてますね。
The waves are rolling in, and the seagulls are fighting over a discarded bag of potato chips.
ハラペーニョ味のようです。
I believe they're jalapeno flavored.
沖の方に何か見えます。森が海の上に浮かんでいます。
I see something in the middle of the ocean. They appear to be trees.
もしかしたら人を遠ざけようとする今のあなたの気持ちを暗示しているのかもしれません。
Perhaps they are ocean trees,
Maybe.
or perhaps they are metaphors for how you push people away.
Okay.
それが何なのか一緒に探してみましょう。波の方に近づいてみてください。
Let's find out together.
Yes,
Just
let's.
walk over the waves, friend.
森は寂しそうです。話しかけてみませんか？
The trees look lonely. Why don't you talk to them?
Okay. I don't know that they look lonely, but
森にささやきかけましょう。
oh,
あなたは愛されるに値すると、誰もが愛されるに値すると、森もうなずいています。
pretty.
You whisper to the trees. You tell them that they deserve love, that everyone deserves love. The trees agree.
木々は健康になり、お互いに愛を育んでいくのでしょう。
They will now go on to form healthy, respectful relationships with other trees or shrubs, whatever they prefer.
さあ、
You know,
森をそっとし
I'm
て
not
お
gonna
いてお
judge
きま
which
しょう
way these trees
Now let's
swing.
leave these trees to their love.
覗き見は失礼ですからね。
Voyeurism is
お
impolite.
や、何か不穏なものを感じます。何でしょう？
I sense a disturbance in our love garden. A menace.
行ってみましょう。
Oh, I don't have a
森の
gun
木
or
かもしれま
weapons.
せん。行ってみましょう。
Go find it. Do not let it darken our forest of emotions.
Those headlights of some kind. This is giving me a real Alan Wake vibe. Oh, is that a forklift? I think it's a forklift,
フォ
right?
ークリフトです。この森にはふさわしくありません。巨大なタイ
Oh yeah,
ヤ
that's a forklift. Oh
でビー
god.
チが荒らされてしまいます。
A forklift. It does not like the tree's romance. It is ruining our lovely beach with its hateful tires.
Oh,
なんということでしょう
dick。forklift.
機械を止めてください。あのカモメには家族がいま
There
す。
are a lot of forklifts.
It ran over one of the gulls.
Oh,
Such bloodshed. Turn off the machine. That gull had a family.
さっきのポテトチップスはお腹に
I
赤
would
ちゃん
love
が
to.
いる
Oops.
奥さんへのプレゼントでした。あの機械を止めなければ。
The potato chips were for his pregnant wife. The forklift must be stopped.
Oh, we just run to them, I guess. Now, I've never been in a sensory deprivation tank. I don't know if this is what it's like, but if so, damn.
やりましたね。あの恐ろしい機械は止まりました。
You did it. The murderous machine will kill no more.
Yay!
The trees can love undisturbed.
フォークリフトも孤独な木々も
Nothing will bring back that
もう
seagull.
ありません。あなたの心は安らぎと慈愛に満たされているはずです。
Our beach is no place for forklifts or lonely trees. Your mind is a safe haven for love.
心が穏やかに健康になった感じはありますか？
Doesn't that feel nice? Aren't you feeling healthier?
Kinda,
さ
yeah.
て、もう時間のようです。感受性の豊かなあなたのままでいてください。
Oh my. It seems we're all out of time. Stay receptive, friend.
So, I did, when I originally discovered this, I did the first tape. I've never done the second one.
That actually
Because
was
I wanted to-
relaxing. And strangely insightful.
Was it? Were the trees a representation of how we push people away? I don't know. I wanted to do it for the series, for the playthrough, but I just kept trying to get it on the Xbox and I couldn't get it to work, so it just got put off and put off and put off, and I never ended up doing the second disc. or a second tape, so let's try it now.
Embracing the erratic. Audio
Oh, I'm
journey.
all about the erratic.
What is this for?
Welcome to my guided imagery experience.
レッスン2気まぐれを受け入れるです
Exercise 2. Embracing the erratic.
私は徳井義美博士私を信じて任せてください
My name is Dr. Yoshimi Tokui. Trust my words. I'm here for you.
目を閉じて心を開いてください想像してみてくださいあなたは閑散とした浜辺にいます
Now,
Weird, like,
close your eyes,
when we move the camera.
open your mind, and find yourself on a deserted
We're
beach.
back on a beach. Are the trees here?
波が岩に打ち寄せカモメたちが
Are our
旋
love
回
trees
しな
here
が
with
ら
us?
近づいてきます
The waves are crashing against the rocks, and the gulls are circling overhead, drawing ever closer.
カモメ
hear
た
'em.
ちが怖いですか大丈夫彼らは危害を加えません
Are you scared of birds? If so, please try not to.
No, but I don't
自動
trust them.
販売機がありますあなたは喉が
They're smarter than people give them credit for. Even the
Look,
dumb
a vending
ones.
machine. You must be thirsty.
さあ渇きを潤しに行きましょう
Let us go quench your thirst.
Okay. I guess I've seen a vending machine on a beach
あなた
before.
のお気に入りのソーダがありますボタンを押してみましょう
They have your favorite soda. You know the one.
Do I?
Press the button.
Self-service vending machine for all your needs. The vending machine company.
自動販売機が逃げていきます追いかけてください
The machine has run off with your favorite soda. Chase it.
Jerk machine, get back here. This is so weird.
さ
What
あ
is
頑張
the...
ってあれはあなたが世界で一番好きな飲み物です
Fight for it. This is your favorite soda in the whole world.
人を殺してでも手に入れるそれくらい好きなはずです急いで
Yeah,
走ってください
I feel like I'm
Soda you
gaining.
kill a man for.
Oh,
Hurry,
would I?
run. Soda.
Soda!
ソーダが出てきましたやった
The soda tumbles out. Victory.
あちょっと待ってくださいこれは
I don't see
違
it.
う種類です
But wait, it's not the right kind.
いやこのソーダを試してみましょ
I guess you'll have to try something new.
うきっと気に入るはずです
Go on. You might like it.
美味しいですよね新しいお気に入り
This
がで
is
き
so
ました
weird.
How delicious. This is your new favorite soda.
Oh,
新しいものに挑戦するときこそ人生の一番素敵な部分を発見できます
When you try new things, you sometimes discover the best of life has to offer.
それがソーダのレッスンです
That's a soda lesson for you.
今度は
okay.
別の自意識に目を向けてみましょう
Ah, another personal realization awaits.
Oh, yay.
走ってください
Another one. What?
運動することは良いことです
Hurry over. Run. Exercise is good for you.
It's not wrong. Exercise is good for you. Oh, is it? Okay, so it's not the flashlights. It's something down here. What?
期待です
Like a wall of static?
い
What
つ
is
もだ
that?
ったらとてもびっくりしますよ
Oh
ね
God,
It's a
what is
dead
that?
person. This would normally be quite an upsetting thing to find, yes?
心配しないであなたは安全です
Do not worry. You are safe.
ちょっと死体に触ってみませんか
Why don't you try touching the dead person?
面白いことが起きるかもしれません
It could be interesting.
Really? Okay. Oh
な
God.
んて
we're
こ
gonna
とだ死体がたくさん出てきましたどこから来たんでしょう
Oh, merciful gods. Dozen of more corpses
Oh,
appeared.
jeez.
Where did they come from?
ひどい匂いです恐ろしいここはもう今までの浜辺ではありません
Oh, the stench. The horror. This beach will never be the same.
No, my
なんで死体
beach.
になんて触ったんですかはあ最悪の間違いを犯しましたね
Why did you touch the dead person?
You told me
You made a
to.
grave mistake.
死体を隠して間違いを正してください
Fix your mistake by hiding it.
死体を埋めて
I'm sorry.
腐敗
What?
した心をきれいにしてください
Are we
Bury these
hiding?
bodies.
Okay.
Clean your mind of the rot.
This is... I don't even... What? Some of them have HRAs on.
恐ろしい体験でしたね。でもまた一つ学びました。
That was scary, wasn't it?
It was weird.
Yet, you learned another lesson.
怖いものには理
What
由があ
lesson?
ります。
You're scared of some things for a reason.
本能に耳を傾けて、世界は気まぐれで冷たいという事実を認めてください。
Listen to your instincts. Accept that the world is random and cold.
恐怖
I
は
like the tree one
役に
better
立つもの
so
です。
far.
Fear is useful.
たくさんの学びがありました。良い学びも悪い学びも。
Lots of good lessons today. Some things
Polaris,
are
if you're
good,
here,
some are bad.
少しは人生の残酷さに
I could
対
use a
処でき
comforting
ると
presence.
思いませ
Don't
ん
you
か？
feel more prepared for uncaring cruelty of life?
私はできるようになりました。
I know I do.
これ
Good
で
for you.
セラピーを終わります。
This concludes my guided imagery therapy.
あなたは徳井義美博士に認められました。これでこの荒れ狂う世界を探検できるはずです。
You are now approved by Dr. Yoshimi Tokui to explore this rotating rock we call Earth.
Oh,
幸運を
yay, I'm glad I have your
祈ります
approval.
歩みを止めず旅を続けてください。徳井義美でし
Good
た。
luck, Star Wanderer. Stay actualized. And see you next time.
And I think that's it? Do I get something, or...?
Yeah, I'm Jesse fucking Faden. You're the best, Dr. Yoshimi.
Okay, well, it didn't... I guess that's no trophy or achievement or... item? Okay. That's what I thought was so weird about it, is that, like, when I was doing it originally, didn't seem like there was anything... I can't believe... There's just nothing. There's no... And wasn't that trippy, right? That was... What even... Like, there was no achievement, no item, no nothing. I don't get it. But, in any case, we have new stuff going on. The Foundation, specifically, which is a location we've actually been to here in the game. It's that when we went looking for Adi, and we found that room, and I found the door to Isengard or wherever. The door to Under the Mountain. I was like, talk to the board. Okay, we gotta go talk to the board. First, though, if we're gonna talk to the board, we can't be going like this. This is the director's outfit, but I'm not feeling it. We gotta go golden suit or civilian, I'm thinking. We did get, what did we get? We got the janitor suit. I got that for completing all of Adi's stuff. Oh, that's right. We had this trippy thing. Candidate P7. I kind of like this one, but I think it's just because I like Emily more. I'm thinking we go, well, right now, since we're gonna go talk to them, we'll stick with the golden suit. And we got some abilities. Oh, we got stuff. Alright, we got 4 points. What can I use that on? Ground slam. I don't remember a lot of these controls. Plus 10%. Oh, that'd be nice. I'm gonna say we do... Let's finalize health and energy. I'm gonna try and keep these episodes a little bit shorter than what they were on the,
We gotta be methodical.
Arish, what's up? In the original playthrough, those were like 40 minutes, 50 minutes, stuff like that. I'm gonna try and keep these a little closer to 30. Oh, he's just gonna tell us about that thing that I never ended up doing.
Whatever it is we're calling it.
Yes, I did.
You just flush out the stragglers.
Oh, we didn't talk to anybody, did we?
So, what's next for Simon Arish?
Well, first off, I'm banning all slide projectors. That's it.
Yeah.
Seriously, though, we need to review our protocols. Research should not be making decisions that endanger the entire Bureau, fuck it, the entire fucking world, without some serious oversight.
I think Pope would agree. Certain people in the Bureau have been working in the shadows for too long.
And I'd like to make these HRAs part of the mandatory Bureau uniform. They're not stylish, but better safe than sorry.
I don't think anyone will complain.
Yeah.
Not
I mean, you
after
could
this.
make it more stylish.
What are your thoughts on me serving as director?
Well, I couldn't be more excited. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, Trench was fine, but... Well, you pulled us back from the brink.
Yeah, Trench was not fine.
Well, I'm honored to serve, ma'am. I mean, fuck, shit. Phaeton. Sorry.
He'll get it one day.
That's right, no mamming me.
So, what's the situation in my bureau, Arish?
The situation
she's
is
owning
we are
it.
still up to our eyes in his.
I love it.
Not to mention the months of repairs it's gonna take just to get this place up and running again.
But is it doable?
Of course it is. You just might need to tell some rangers to grab a wrench once they're done hunting his.
I'm sure they'll love that. What did happen to the slide projector? I know we purified it or whatever, but...
Did anyone ever mention to you that Darling was using the slide projector?
Salvador never did, but I doubt he even knew. Look, I'm well aware that it's our job to study and contain the things that we don't understand, but some of the things that Darling did were way outside of our mission statement. Look, these things are not toys, and acting like they are is only ever going to end one way. At least Pope seems to understand that.
Well, it's secure now.
I mean...
No one can reach it without
It wasn't-
say so.
They were
Thank
they
Christ
were
for that.
investigating it. It opened up a thing and they went into it and they left. You know, they brought back Hedron, yeah. But like I don't know that I would blame Darling for what happened. It was definitely like Trench is the one who let the hiss in.
Marshall's been missing for a while.
She has.
Any ideas where she could be?
The last time I saw her was in maintenance when I was leading the Rangers out of the Atlas. Yeah, I told her it wasn't safe, but she said she had to go check on something.
Did you ask where she was going?
Whew. Marshall is not the kind of person you question. Kind of intimidating.
I'm her boss. I question her.
But she was by herself. If that helps at all.
Not really.
She
But
does seem like
thanks.
she could handle herself.
Hopefully she turns up.
Alright. I imagine we'll probably find her in this.
I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be. Any luck finding the armory?
Alright. How do I get to the
Fuck, whose side is the house on?
hotline chamber?
Alright, we'll keep the teams
Oh, that's right. It's my office. Where's my office?
We need that fucking
Boardroom. Oh, have we talked to...
Sorry.
Do I finally have a picture up here, by the way?
Darling asked for any visual materials to be stowed for future instructional videos. He asked for anything that looks particularly good in a backdrop.
Who is talking in here?
All research staff that any instructional
Hold on, I gotta-
videos are bespoke in
Oh, I can't fly.
and don't ever touch my work again.
Why don't I have a picture of myself? It's bogus. I ought to be up here. In here. I'm gonna be the best director you've ever seen.
Hi, Jesse.
I mean, one shot himself in the head and the other one's powering the place, so...
How is Dylan?
We must have talked to her a little bit.
The same. I can't detect any his activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it. And I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know.
Is he gonna...
I really can't say.
Wasn't really trying to kill
Then
us, was he?
I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me.
Don't worry. We'll be monitoring him round the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile
I was just
way,
gonna say, like, guns drawn?
Well, you know.
I hear you. My brother isn't exactly popular around here. I hope one day he'll have the chance to change that.
Let's see. Okay, we must have talked about Darling, yeah. HRA failure.
So, there was a moment after Hedron died that I couldn't feel my powers. The hiss got into my head. Just for a moment.
Was not fun.
So that explains the HRA outage. Before we knew what was happening, the hiss had us. They were in my head. I saw
Oh, it wasn't just her, it was everyone.
terrible things. I mean, I was about to go under forever when the hiss was pushed back. The HRAs had come back on. Dylan vanished afterwards, and we fought off the hiss that came after him. So if Hedron's death knocked out the HRAs, that means there must be a new local source for them to relay, which I'm guessing must be...
Me.
you.
So
Hedron is dead, assuming that word even applies to a resonant-based life form. But whatever it awakened in you, the power you call Polaris, is still active.
okay,
Or at
Polaris is
least,
still here.
That's what my instruments are telling me.
I don't think we're ever gonna understand all of this. And I'm okay with that. I'm just glad you're here with me. That's good to know.
It's like a little piece that it
Thanks,
left of
Emily.
itself. It left in there. Because I wasn't sure originally if, like, Polaris was just Hedron talking to her and she gave it a name, or...
I found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board. What was he hoping to accomplish?
Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power, which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe their goal was to access the astral plane and the board itself.
That still doesn't tell us why.
They wanted to speak
It's
to the
not always a
manager.
very difficult thing to work out, but
This
I
is nothing
have
but a
been
bunch
digging
of
through
Karens.
confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place.
Then maybe it's time someone looked into that.
I volunteer me.
Maybe it is.
Alright. Just to refresh.
When the hiss got into my head, I saw some weird things. I think Darling even spoke to me.
I don't
Does
know
that
if I
make
remember
any
that.
sense to you?
Empirically, no, but phantom voices as well as hallucinatory states are not uncommon here.
Darling was into some
Considering the
crazy stuff the last
forces that
time we
Dr.
saw him, though. I
Darling was
believe he was
working with,
undressing.
He could have been transferred to a different plane of consciousness, physically or otherwise.
And that doesn't upset you?
Oh, very. And the fact that he hid those forces from me, it's infuriating. But Darling's dream was always to look beyond our reality. This time he may have taken a step too far, but as
Got
long
in
as
the
his
deep end of the
consciousness can
pool.
perceive his surroundings, I'm sure he's loving it.
Maybe Darling was just trying to protect you from the darker side of his work.
Fuck that. I'm not a child. Like, don't just assume I'm going to consider something morally repugnant.
Which it all was.
Which it all was, of course.
Alright.
How do you feel about me taking
Last
over as
thing.
director?
You act like it just happened. You've been director since we first met.
Oh, that's
remember?
true. We technically
I'm
have.
still thrilled. Nothing's changed. Not for me. But the Bureau has changed.
Yeah, it has.
Trench and Darling are gone. Their knowledge, anything not written down, disappeared with them. They knew the Bureau better than anyone.
They're the Bureau's past, Emily.
We are the
We
future!
won't operate like they did. We'll learn from their mistakes. We'll be better than they ever were. We won't ever be like them.
Alright.
Well, I've got a bureau to run.
And
See
a
you
board
soon.
to meet with.
Yes,
Where's
ma'am,
my
Director
office?
Faden. Where are the files on?
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
I need... what was it? The hallway?
You heard the director stop the hiss, right? Sounds like she can really handle things.
Finally, someone had the
Oh,
balls
this
to
is
take the
Dylan.
fight to them. It's about time we had
I'll be here waiting for you when you wake up, brother.
Can we get him a blanket or something? God.
If
Oh,
you wake up.
maintenance. You know, I really don't have time. The boss people are looking for me. Oh, it's a radio. This, oh, this room. I love that room. Here we go. Office, please. Did we get the bloodstain out of the floor yet? Yes, finally. Oh, good. No more bloodstain. I am so thankful for that. All right. I believe my phone room is over here. Oh, and it's ringing. Someone wants to talk.
Even if it was a dream, I feel Darling reached out to me through the hotline. I have a feeling he and Trench won't be the only callers from the beyond.
Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. The door tree and maintenance. Hurry post haste. They seem very concerned.
Probably the Foundation. That was Auti's vacation spot.
It was.
We need to check this out.
There's still something going on with Auti that I haven't quite figured out yet. He seemed kind of psychic and to know way more about what was going on. Okay, you know what? Because I think the other mission took, or doing the other stuff on the PS4 took about 20 minutes. We were about where we're gonna call it for today. Let's get back to the control point, I think. Yeah, maybe ish. I don't remember how to get anywhere. Oh, is that a document that I missed? I missed a document. Boot supplement. Oh, by the way, I think I brought it up when I was doing the other stuff. They finally put the zoom in. Oh yes, boot. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the boot home to a roadside motel named Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered. Didn't I get this one? This is about the cord. I think this is how they discovered the oldest house, isn't it? Yeah, I definitely read that before. Or something similar to it. That goes down to the tubes, I think. Alright, so yeah, we are going to call this one here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I am very excited to see what the Foundation has to offer for us. So far, we got, like, the people we like have hope, it seems like, and, everybody else... Oh, wait, no, elevator. We'll take the elevator. The board seems a little worried about something or other. Elevator's down here? Where's my damn elevator? Oh my god. Where's my... Does anyone know where the elevator went? Oh, I can hear the hiss. Somewhere. I guess these people are still floating around, so... I don't even have my little, like, dash. Ugh. There we go. Alright. So, yeah. Next time around, we're going to head down to maintenance and see what's going on, which is also where Bishop headed, so maybe we'll run into her there, too. Let me know what you guys think is going on. Let me know if you're excited about this. Let me know how your day's going in the comments below. I don't care. Well, I do care. I care a lot about how your day's going. Just, you know, if you feel like letting me know about something, do it. I'm babbling. I will catch you on the flip-flop.